that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Hello. How are you doing? You all okay? Welcome to another one. We've got another hot one for you. It's all coming together. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. Right. So, we've still got a bit to do, but I need to incorporate into the filter the contour as well as the notch. It might even be the same thing yet, don't know. So I've done a bit more work on it, but it's not brilliant, and there's a little bit left to do here. So basically I want to make sure that we can get to every bit of setting to do with the filter from here. That's what we're after. So I've done a little bit more on. It's not too bad, but there's still more to do. Anyway, so welcome to 61 experimental works, drag, width, notch, contour and shift. So we're going to try and put the contour and shift in, also fix this little bit here and concentrate on this area here. So we'll have a go at it. We'll see what we can come up with. Alright, so I've got a bit of a new intro, shorter one. So hopefully it'll be less annoying. Anyway, let's just crack on with it. Let's see what we got. So I'll tell you what, I'll just hide that away and open up the executable. I just need to check I've got some audible audio. Hopefully it'll be less annoying. Yeah, sometimes there's a glitch with the driver. So I have to check it, otherwise I'll be just playing audio with glitching it throughout the stream. Okay, so anyway, let's get over to it. So we've got this notch thing here. Let's just turn the RF gain up and the volume. Okay, we seem to be on a narrow notch. So I've somewhat constrained this and steepened the sides since last time. Now we need to, the notch stroke contour needs to be there but level to start with, and if you either pull it down to notch it out, or to increase it to amplify the area of the contour. And then also need to be able to drag from here and shift it back and forth once it's finished with. And I've got a bit of a problem here. It's going the wrong way, as like that, so we've got to sort that out. I can quite possibly move these over a bit and make them steeper. I'll leave it as it is for now. So this area here is what we're after, and you've got your drag. I've gone and done a bit here, so as you can see it keeps it within the V, so it prevents you from going outside the end of the not toroidal. I forgot what they call it now. Trapezoid. Yeah, so you got your trapezoid shape. So it can't go out of it, so it didn't make sense to go out of it. And if you close the width in, it pushes it over. You have my attention. How you doing? Just welcome people in. I'm not sure if I've welcomed you in before. Spaceship Dev, you have my attention. VE3CQK. Welcome anyway, unless you've been before, not sure. So this is an experimental thing, but we're going to put it to use. And the idea is to have the whole capabilities of the filter available here to be able to save and load it and reset it. So basically, once you've found something you like, you can just click save. Disable stuff. I need some more buttons for V and the notch and contour. We need to be able to toggle them on and off. It does start out, and we need to apply some limits to it. But what I'm trying to do today, is this Spaceship Dev says, is this hardware out for sale, as in available to purchase? This one is completely free. I give back to the amateur radio community by spending hours on it, and I'm making it for myself. And it's on GitHub, but it's not available as a release yet because we're still working on it. At some point, once it's got some basic features like the ability to set the COM port and set up at the local database, and covered some of the buttons which aren't operational properly yet, some of them, then we will have a release version. So it'll be open source, and what we're hoping for is the community uses it as a building block. They can fork off it if they want, or they can contribute back to it under a GPL3 license. So as long as they make any changes or anything, they have the ability to push it back to the original works. They can only charge for distribution of it. They can't charge for the product itself. So it's a free thing. It's not a money-making scheme at all. It's just I want it for my 891, and I've got the ability to do it. So I put all the resources together. I spend 61 episodes of around about 3 hours. Plus there's time not streaming as well spent on it. Yep. I'll take a look at the repo. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Very noble of you. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a money making scheme. It's the only thing I will say is if anyone uses it and they would like to use it more often, and they want to buy me a coffee or something, they're welcome to do so. But at the minute there is no mechanism to do such a thing. So, but we'll see if it takes off or not. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's it's not like a copy of something else. It's not like well, the looks is similar to an FT-710, but it's not a copy of other software. It's its own thing, and some people don't like it. Some people say, well, I've had a few comments. One says, absolutely pointless, they say. So, and that's not nice to hear, but I mean, I think it is, but it is pointful. There is a point to it. So, because I use it more than the radio itself, and I was wondering yesterday whether I could take the front off the radio and just leave it off, and would it still work from the software? See, it's just a way of playing with it. Yes, you can buy an SDR receiver or a dongle. I've got an FT-710, it's far more capable, but I suspect a lot of people don't play with the filter settings as much as they could do, just because it's a bit convoluted a way of accessing it. Yeah, there'll always be haters. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one. I explained to them I'm making it for me, and I will make it available to anyone. Now, if we can get more people on board, there's loads of people wanting to trial it, and that kind of stuff, which I've said yes to, and there's even some developers on here who want to offer help and stuff. But what I want to do is get the main thing in place, the structure of it, get it working somewhat, hide all the developer features in a special mode you can switch on or off. So anything that's in development is switched off, just so you can use it without coming across any problems. And you're a developer, oh, very good, very good. So the way I see it, the more people get involved, the better. Even if they just do a little section, like if we've got the Morse code decoder at the minute, it needs to be able to transmit as well, and some variables be put up here, like it automatically chooses the words per minute at the minute, trying to decode it. Unfortunately, we haven't had many good clean signals, but that's why I'm trying to develop the filters as well, an easier way of setting the filters on. Because a lot of the filters on the FT-710, they're linked to each other. Like if you put the narrow on, you're actually altering the width, and that changes between SSB and Morse or CW. You have different widths and things. I don't see the Git root, assuming you're using Git. It is GitHub. Now it's in order. I did set up initially. It's under half Greek gig. You might not see the repo yet. It's set to private just until it's ready to a fully working thing, if you know what I mean. And if I get enough requests, what I wanted to do is create a release version. So I need to get to a point where it's good enough to be a release version, but hide in the developer stuff, just to show the stuff that's working, if you know what I mean. And then see, I push the program onto GitHub, but it's set private at the minute. So what I didn't want people download it and criticising it, because there's loads of holes in it, unfinished stuff. So that's the problem. So at some point, as soon as I've got the ability to set the COM port, because it's hard coded in at the minute, and just some general stuff, make sure some of the buttons are finished. Like I've just started working on the filter side of it, so I need to get this finished. So everyone wants to use the filters, because I've got some plans for very advanced stuff in this, like find me a clear channel and all sorts of stuff. I mean, you haven't seen the half of this yet, but I need the basics in a stable working state, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll add you to my list. I've got a list. I just need to open up Visual Studio, another version of it. It's alright, I've got I'll add you to the list, because we've got a few people who are interested. Let me just shut that down a minute. Right, I need to open up that tool. This is my tool I wrote. This is actually on GitHub. If you can find this one on GitHub, you will find where it'll eventually be. But what I don't want to do is really, I already get criticism already. You get criticism about anything. I'm giving it away. It's free. I'm making it for me, but I'm giving it away. But you get criticism. So anyway, I've just got to run this, and I'll add your name to the list. just got to share one of my drives. Yeah, this is on GitHub. This is a tool I created, and I put it on GitHub as public, buy me a coffee type of thing. Or is it buy me a coffee on Patreon? I can't remember. I don't think I actually finished the Patreon link on it. So this just allows me to work on my project. I'll just drag this over here. Right, so we've got a few people on here, so we'll create put a memo on. This is it. So we're going to say, are you AM radio? Have you got a call sign? I wonder. Did you mention it? I'm not sure if you got a call sign. Oh, hang on. Yeah, got you there. VE3. So I'll just put your username here. Space. Spaceship dev. VE3 CQK. Wonder what your name is. What's your name? Did he mention your name? What's your name? Come back with your name and I'll stick you on there. What kind of dev do you do? What kind of dev work do you do? Just to put on here, because then you know, obviously we'll have a list of them. We've got a list of a few people on here, all helping out, and there's in the description there's now a link to the Facebook group that's set up just for this particular project. I live stream all my projects regardless of what they are, all sorts of stuff. I've always done that, just live stream everything I'm working on. Some of it's niche, very niche, some of it's more people are interested in it. Anyway, I'll put you in there. Is a developer just interested in helping out in his or her spare time? I'm not sure if you... I could always find you on GitHub, I suppose. I'll just put spare time. Awaiting GitHub release and going public. Whoops, pubic. Public. I just got dyslexia. I type things in the wrong order just lately. Must be old age or the key. I blame the keyboard. Anyway, we'll put you in there. I'll save you in there. Right, so we've got you there. We've got a few others. Got Rob G7XXQ who does Windows Forms. He's interested. Got Mark S Aeronaut who does back-end systems. He's instrumental in creating the cat command configuration. He's done his fantastic job on it. Initially I couldn't get my head around it, but I tailored mine with Gemini and ChatGPT, and we come up with a solution that works. Not fully implemented, but I implement it as I go along. So otherwise I might have gone down a funny way with it if it wasn't for Mark. Right, absurd. Right, so we got other people telling us to use voice meter banana, and Otis. Oh, we've got Otis here, M0YHR Java. He's developed Picondo radio login software, so he's done that. And we've got John Morange 4566. Put some information about adding a CW key and yourself. And there's probably more which I haven't put into this list yet. Let me know. Yeah, you can help out. Anyone can help out here. In fact, like I say before, it would be nice if Yaesu would have made their own version of it. If Yaesu would have done one, then I wouldn't have to do one, would I? But it would be probably closed source, and they'd probably charge for it. So maybe, and I just don't know why big companies have to charge for software at all. I just don't get it. And I don't think they do charge for it. I don't know much about it. Well, what I've been told by the community, no, they don't do anything like that. They just concentrate on the hardware, I suppose. Anyway, so it's written in C# Windows Presentation Foundation, and it's using the framework 4.8 or 4.81. There's no reason for it. It's just that's what I work in, and I can program it directly without having to come across any issues. So anyway, just give me a second. Hello. How to avoid the YouTube regexux plain spoke. You've lost me a bit there, mate. You've lost me. How to avoid the YouTube regex plain spoke. There's a URL in there somewhere. Oh. You're trying to send me a URL? I tell you what. I can make you let me just make you a moderator. You probably have to send a link then. Add as a moderator. There you go. Should be able to send you a link now. You're a moderator now. Should be able to send you a link. Right. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do today. Oh, I've been arguing with ChatGPT. I wanted today a sound sample from the Thunderbirds, where the guy in this Thunderbird 5 talks down, or Tracy or whoever talks up to and says, "I've got a hot one for you," and it's all copyright. You can't get it. ChatGPT, and it will not give me a link to it. So I've been arguing with ChatGPT. I'm saying this is way old. The stuff is way old now. It's past its copyright, and all the people who own the copyright have long since gone. Bit like the Amiga computer, where all the stuff's been taken care of. There's a URL. This plain spoke CA. Oh. I wonder what that is. What's plain spoken CA? Is that a URL? Don't know what that is. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. I've no idea. Let's have a look. Oh. 25 bill security system. Is this plain spoke CA? Is that your website, or is that something else, or is that AI help? Not sure what it is. I'll have a look at that later. No idea what that is. Is that you? Maybe that's you. I don't know. But anyway, it would not relinquish the link to this file, a WAV file. I says, I've got the films, I just don't want to get the videos out, start trying to, just give me the... And it wouldn't let me do it. Oh, it's me. Okay. Fair enough. That's you, is it? Right. So I help real businesses use AI. I'll tell you straight when it won't. 25 years building secure systems for defence, farm and banking. Oh, fair play. Looks good, yeah. That's what we could do with people who know the industry. I myself, I've been programming for years, but it's some of it's slightly professional, as in making software, but most of it, it's not my normal day job. I'm an engineer by trade. Develop Ruby Rails. Yes, I develop Ruby Rails. Go full stack. Do it. Oh, brilliant! I've heard of Ruby Rails. I'm sure I have. I live in Canada now, but I'm from Blighty, Manchester born. Fair play. First computer was a VIC-20. Ah, you like that then? You like this one then? Amiga. Oh, self-made Amiga. That's a project. I've got boxes full of Amigas. I don't know why. There's something about an Amiga computer. When you interact with the scan lines, drawing the display 50 times a second, you can trigger anything off any of the pixels that are being drawn. A sound sample. Yeah, fantastic demo game. Gameplay wasn't there, but it doesn't matter. Just excellent. You put that on and the sound is fantastic, yeah. There's something about modern computers, I don't know. It's the fact that you have to request the operating system to do stuff. It decides whether it does it or not. The old school stuff. You interact with it, you start it off, and it just does. Yes, I notice. It's immediate. It's a bit like a microcontroller. The old computers are just like microcontrollers, where it just does it, you know, spot on at the same time. Yeah, you got some memory allocation for the multitasking operating system, some memory management and stuff like that. Fair enough. Anyway, let's see what we got. So yeah, welcome anyway. It's all the better, everyone. I can show you my GitHub if you like. I'm not sure. Let me just show you the GitHub. Hang on. Let's find the GitHub. Well, if you yeah, I'll show it you on here. I've got that many browsers open. Yeah, if you just put in here github.com / Dave Paul Jones, should just take you to my GitHub repository. Right, got repositories through to Event Horizon, that's public, and official firmware. That's a fork off Unexpected Makers Tiny Watch. That one. That's that one. Yeah. So I'd have to log in to show you the other one. It's just private at the minute. It was public initially, but I set it private because it was in a bit of a mess at the time. A lot of broken code and all sorts. So I'd have to sign in. Let me sign in to another browser. I've got all sorts of stuff going on with browsers. Hang on. In order not to dox myself. Right, here we go. I'm just going to drag this over here. We've got a few, so you can see Event Horizon, that's public, and then that's my main UPass project. I've been doing for years. That's what I've called it, transceiver software. So we'll have a look at that. It should say private, shouldn't it? Yeah, it's private at the minute. But there's all the latest code changes like 4 days ago, last month. I haven't yeah, it's probably 4 days ago since I've pushed anything to it. So got no release versions yet, so I need to work out how to create a release version from it. Used to do it years ago with an installer package, but I don't know if you still do it that way now. Anyway, you can see the other projects, I think. No. Yeah, the Event Horizon one. This is something I created for our works actually, but it's basically a multi-user database, SQLite database for storing events coming up, due Event Horizon, anything coming up. But I tailored it to do my bug reports or any information I want to remember on mine. At work we use it for other stuff, health and safety stuff, that's inspections of various things, MOTs, all that kind of stuff. But I don't think anyone's forked it yet, because probably nobody knows it exists, or there's no release version, but it's been on there for a while now, a couple of years. Anyway, let's crack on back with the thing in hand. So I will, as soon as we got the ability for someone to set the COM port, like I say, there's a bit of work on it. It's a catch-22 really. So what I don't want is for some help, get the help, and it comes in and totally transforms the project into something that I'm not envisaging it as. You know, they can fork it and do it, but I need them to concentrate on this one. I got the idea for it, so I want to get the date, get the info, any additions or changes put into this one, rather than keep forking new bits. You know, just want to do it this way. I don't want a full-size Windows form with sliders on it. There's plenty of other tools around already. What I'm looking for is to be able to stick it on my laptop, take it portable, plug it into the USB, and control the radio. You know, with as quickly as possible. Anyway, so I'll run this up. Right, so we're working on this bit at the minute, the notch. Now it's coming up with percentage, and it should be coming up with a setting. It needs to have a minimum one and a maximum one. This bit here, it can drag it up and down. And I can't do the contour or the shift. It's not part of it yet, and it's not active. These are active on the radio, they're actually working. This one's the wrong way around. So I ran into ChatGPT, was helping me this morning, and it kept getting it wrong. So was it ChatGPT? No, it wasn't. It was Gemini. Kept getting it wrong, so I don't quite know what it was getting. So I told it to chop it up, and then it did go wrong, so I had to reverse a little bit. Then I had to go out shopping, so I reversed some of it, but kept the restrained bit here. But the idea is I'll be able to drag this. So you've got, say if you got it there, I want to be able to drag it left and right to do a shift. And I need to drag the V, it needs to be a U or a contour. And needs to be able to go up to the line, which means there's nothing happening, or go plus. So we need to alter all this as well. Then once I've got it altered and doing the right kind of thing, you know, today I've stopped it from being able to be dragged over this point there and over that point. And then if you drag this, if you reduce the width, it pushes it back over, leaves it in the middle. So what I'm trying to do is incorporate as much of this stuff as I can into this screen here. Everything to do with the filter. So you got your RF gain. Got your RF gain there. That's also a way of knocking the noise down. I found this DNR noise reduction. If you get somewhere like this, it'll actually make it go quite quiet, and this starts breaking it down a bit. Anyway, we need to change frequency. So let's just go up to. Right, so I need to let's find someone. Just find someone to listen to try stuff out. So I'm going to be bringing up Gemini again and seeing if it's going to give me its undivided attention. This morning it was waning a bit. It's probably getting sick of me vibe coding back and forth. Right. This is the station scope. So there's someone there in the back of the box. So you've got this, if you're not seeing this, you've got this like aberration. It represents the current channel, current frequency. I can change the span. Basically it changes. It's supposed to explode. If you get a big signal, it stops being transparent. It comes full colour and it gets bigger. At the minute it's a weak signal. And you saw a bit of noise come up then. So we want this someone with a bit more powerful signal. Let's try. You can do it this way as well. So we'll just. Yeah, there's nothing much there. You can do a sweep. Let's just do a sweep. I'm just manually clicking it. I've got to alter that. I'm trying to just get the filters done today. So we can't find anyone there, so let's just go over to the station scope. Let's have a listen down here. Oh, there's a few stronger stations there. Right, so we've found a few. Or noise. I can only speak a bit. Oh, they've gone quiet. Oh, now we're in the right format. No, not finding him. A bit noisy today. What a shame. Let's try again. Yeah, so what I wanted to do as well is update the frequency, push it into there. Oh yeah, so whichever one you're selected, if you alter this, so if you found someone they're not quite on frequency, or it's gone past when they were talking, they just started talking, it caught the waveform on a different frequency. I want it to be able to alter this like that, and whichever one's selected, it actually alters it like real time. There. So you can tailor it. I'm not finding anyone today, are we? Probably a bit early. Just trying to do a test. You need someone there to do a test with. Right, let's have a look. Oh. So I've overridden the band. It actually does an extension command, which that's why I think you need to be able to turn that on and off. All the software issue the command needs to do it, because I've told the radio not to do it automatically. So now when I switch band, it leaves it where it was. So all I've got to do is issue the command. It's just noise at the minute, isn't it? Just need someone to tune into. Okay, so let's see if we got anyone down here. Can't do a band scan there, so I haven't got a button for it, so I'd have to do a sweep. We've got a nice tool here, I can't show you it, but it's time slice. So it can actually scan the band while listening to a channel with using the time slice. So there is some up there, but not a lot. Right, let's try a different one. Yeah. Anyway, we can't seem to get anything at the minute, so what we'll do, we'll just concentrate on this bit here. So I need to vibe code with Gemini again. I wonder if it's going to be actually listening to me this time. Oops, let's get rid of that. Right, so yeah, it's not a very interesting bit this, but right, so I need to give it the 3 files. I've got 3 files I'm working with, so I'm going to give it the 3 files, which is stored down here. So that one is one of them, and then we want they're in user controls, filters, then 2. Right, I've got to try and explain to it now. I've never used the voice thing yet, microphone. Maybe I could use that. Worth a try, isn't it? Rather than try and type it all in. Now let's, right, I'll type it in. I have a user control. Could you and I can't spell, analyze and explain. Oh, can't spell. Explain what you think it does. Probably, I found that's the best way. You have a look at it and tell me what you think it does. Oops, where have we gone? Based on provided this is a custom control. Associate back-end control of filter wave. It acts as a specialized visual equalizer and control panel designed to manage the digital signal processing, audio filters of a Here is a breakdown. Core purpose, noise blanker, IF filter width, notch, noise reduction, filter toggles, okay, it's basically got it. My NR side is not matching the NB side when it comes to the waveform. I.E the NR waveform, which is the digital noise reduction waveform, is attached to the width notch side. Needs disconnecting and make sure the width notch is right side is fixed in place and the NR left side is also fixed in place. Fixed in place. The 2 points can occupy, I can't spell, the same pixel. Let's see if it understands. The visual glitch happens because I was talking to it earlier. I didn't mention glitch today, but it's remembered it because of how the trapezoid's right baseline and DNR curve's left baseline interact with the wave. Yeah, you're right. Currently, your right side base footing moves inwards when the filter narrows, but end segment and DNR right segment twist it dynamically rather than anchoring it. Decouple the two halves completely. You need to ensure, right, so replace section 6 and 7. I've done this before over and over again this morning and it got into a cyclic. It looks like it's returned me to the cyclic, so we'll see. This is what I was doing this morning and it's carried on with it by the looks of it. Let's just do what it says. Maybe it's fixed it. Now it's got a right. Maybe it's done a bit more. Let's have a look. Right, so no, something not right. I don't know what is not right. Let's have a look. Why has it got a squiggle? There's a sign, but the value is never used. Right. Don't know. Anyway, let's try it. Don't know why it's done that. So we'll build it. Just see what it's done. I don't know if it's done anything. Now I can't follow this. This is too clever for me, so I can't follow it. So all I can do is talk back to AI and say, this is what it does now. I want it to do this, and slowly work through it. You know, there's certain things I can do with it, but I mean, if it's fundamentally wrong, then it'll need to, you know, I'm hoping it'll sort it out. Because to its own code. I didn't make some of the code. Right, so it's done something there. There's a change there, I can see. So sort of okay, that bit. Just make sure it hasn't broken anything. Wouldn't be a lot to break. So now this one, no. It's what I want it to do is do this. The same as that. So it's got to sort of altering the whole thing, isn't it? So what it needs is it needs that point there to be over here. Yeah, right, let's tell it. So it's a matter of going back and forth. Now there is an extra node that floats. Half my problem is getting it to explaining what the problem is. That floats when I think it should be tied to the NR thumb. Of course, it's going to go away and think about it. Oversight in the previous snippet where overwritten right near. Okay. Yeah, see, it comes up with all this stuff. Now, I think this is going to put it back where it was again. Here is the cleat. Right, so this is what happened earlier on. I was just banging my head against a brick wall. So, I'm going to try it again. I might have to get onto ChatGPT instead for this, or if it goes back and forth with nothing happening, no change, it's just messing around with details. Right, so that's already the wrong way, but let's see. That's better there. Well, it's back as it was. I think it's just back as it was, isn't it? I'm just making sure it hasn't broke anything. So this one, yeah, it's fine. See how it's altering that? It's just making that flicker there. It shouldn't be doing that. So it's not let go of it. So I need to tell it to split it up. Right, let's try it again. That fixed it somewhat. But we have a glitch on the width right hand side, and also the NR waveform is upside down. Could you try to split the NR away from the width notch section, as in independent points. Right. To fix the upside down waveform completely separate from the width, need to address how the path segments are structured. Right now your path is drawing one side continuous line from, yeah, I know, you told me this last time this morning, but then I had to go out and it kept on messing up. Right now you're drawing, yeah, right, because is single Bezier segment trying to go up, down, across. Yeah, we can fix both issues by splitting them into completely independent paths. Yeah, do that then. Update the geometry. Okay. So we've got 1, 2 sections. So we've got segment 1 notch left. Okay. And then the code behind. We'll try this. I might have to undo this. So create two. You've got the two paths, right? Let's right, get those in. What's it done? Why is it constantly moving there? Right, let's find the path statements. Walking down the path, not the sidewalk, the path. We're going down the path. Right, the path, there's a path. Right, let's just have a look at it. So it missed out. We've got path data, two lots of path data. Right. So path data, right, starts from here. Right, I think I've got run out of resources here. So two lots of path data. Right, let's paste that in there. Oh, we've got a bit of a problem. Just got to finish the path off there, that's it. Right, so we've got that in there. Now this breaks stuff, so you've got to make sure. Right, update the code behind. Look at the very top of your method, there is a safety check. Update the safety check to include your new segment. Right, so where's that then? Right, waveform, update waveform. So we need to do a safety check, whatever that is. Of course, it's messed around with the formatting, it always does. Right, so much done now. What? Scroll down to the bottom of the waveform, replace section 6, 7 and 8 with a decoupled structure. 6, 7 and 8, I didn't know I had a section 8. Right, go down the bottom, 6, 7 and 8. We've got 6, 7, oh we've got 8, yeah. Now is it all of it? Yeah. 6, 7 and 8. Stops with 0.3. Yeah, okay, so we're going to paste, get rid of 6, 7 and 8. Okay, let's see, let's hope it's got enough resources on the job. Build errors. The data is set more than once. What? Data set more than once, right. Okay, I'll try cleaning it in case there's a problem with the IDE. Try it again. Yeah. I haven't missed anything, have I? No, I've missed nothing. Red squiggles. Data set more than once. Is it my fault? Right, here is the corrected check. What the hell? In your file with this. I think it's starting to hallucinate now. I'm pretty sure it's hallucinating. Is it hallucinating? Oh. Right, I don't know what's going on here now. This is a problem with it. Let's probably my fault. Have I done, yeah, data path. Path data. So we've got path. Oh, we can only have one lot of data. Oh, I'm sure it gave me that code to paste in there. Path data, path data. Neon stroke path data. Gradient fill path data. Right, so I put it in the wrong place. It needed me to separate it. So, gradient fill path data. Yeah, that's that one. And this path data needs to be moved to somewhere else. Where though? Where's the data? I don't get it. I haven't got any more data to give it. Yeah. Right, so this is where we have to undo. Back to there, and this is a problem with the AI, and I need to undo, 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 and undo, and undo. See if we can build it back again. It's the problem you got. It's clever AI, but sometimes I think when it gets tight, a lot of users on the system, it starts doing something like maybe it's ill today. You know what I mean? It was great this morning, and all of a sudden I don't know if it's just the workload it's got. So we're back to that again. Okay. And that's the wrong way around, it's just glitching. So we have to tell it now. I had to undo all the latest changes as it went wrong on the path data. Let's take a step back and fix this without changing the layout structure or XAML. It's done this before. I think we're going to try ChatGPT now. It's gone a bit nuts, that one has. Right. No, I don't know if it'll let me do anything advanced because I was having an argument with it earlier on. So it might say, won't let me upload photographs, files. Shit, I'm out of luck. Add photos, right? We're buggered. Hang on. Tell you what, let's try and open up another one, different browser. Let's just log into it. Might want me to log in. Log in to add more photos. I don't want to add any photos. Just logging in. The world is absolutely gone mad, isn't it? Right, add photos and files. There we go. Right, I'm just going to add the three files again. Right, so we want where are we? It's in the wrong folder. How's it managed to get in there? Where the hell's it done that? Right, user controls. I'll be nice to it. Do you mind awfully, if I can spell, fixing my user control? It's C#, Windows Presentation Foundation, Framework 4.8. The problem is, I don't take the problem. I want to separate the width notch section from the NR section, so that dragging the NR reacts the same as the NB section. Only the visual waveform. Only the visual waveform should be changed. Right, let's see what it does. Looking through your control, you're actually 95% of the way there. The reason they're still coupling isn't the drag logic, it's the waveform generation. Now, right now, the width not section and the NR section are still joined together. Yes, at least it knows. Although visually you separate them with a border, the NR curve is still mathematically attached. Yeah. Okay, treat the NR waveform exactly like the NB waveform. Yes, something like. And add another Bezier after it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Remove width from NR entirely. Yeah. Give its own baseline. Make the drag code identical. Is beautifully simple. 10. NR is, that's already identical. I'd actually extract it. What? Extract what? Split waveform. Yeah. Okay, are you gonna do it for me? Could you update my files, please, with the as you suggest? Right, it's getting warm now. Turn the fan on. I can do that, and I'd actually like to go a bit further than the suggestion I gave. Having read through your code, I don't think it just needs a tweak, it needs a small refactor. Waveform is doing 4 different jobs at once, and that's why the width notch are still influence one another. Here's what I would change. Yeah, do it then, do it. Make the inside true mirror of the inside. A true mirror with its own pair of segments instead of sharing. Keep all the cat commands exactly as they are. Leave the thumb behavior unchanged. Reduce waveform. Yeah. Keep the example almost untouched. Almost. response size here isn't large enough for me to rewrite both. Those two files up together are already 100 lines. Given you part, I'd rather prefer to produce full adapted drop it and compile without you having to merge code manually. I think that's the cleanest approach. Okay. I'd like to do properly rather than patching. Is this my plan? Bloody hell, just do it, man. Also improve a few things. Rather than drip feed fragments, I'll produce 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What? Where are they? I'm glad you said yes, because I don't think your current control is worth patching anymore. The waveform math has reached the point where it's easier and much cleaner to reorganise and keep adding fixes. Yeah, I probably agree with you. Here's what I'll produce. Right, keep telling me what it's going to do. Are you going to actually do something? Do as you suggest. Just to let you know, I also want to add contour and shift to the middle width notch section. Just to throw a spanner in the works, because it changes how I would design the control. I wouldn't bind the new control around width and notch, I'd build it around filter pipeline, where each DSP function contributes its own shape to the center bandpass. Okay. Yeah. Shift, contour, notch. Whatever, as long as we can. Instead of dozens of Beziers, I'd rather geometry builder. Then your control becomes even better. Also makes adding contour trivial. Shift becomes easier. Okay. Notch simply subtracts. Right, I think I can turn it to really polished. Chats with attachments paused. It's run out of lines. Wants me to pay now. Shit. Looking at you, I think it's about 700 lines. We rewritten version 3 and 4 lines. I think it's worth treating this as proper redesign. Okay. Okay, do it. Right, just pause now. It won't talk to me no more. Right, I've run out of... so... I'm going to have to fall back and do it myself, I think. How can I do that myself? I didn't write the code. I told it what I wanted. Are you there? No, it's knackered. So much for that. So much for that. So we're back on. Right, we'll just have a go at doing it ourselves, shall we? We'll just have a go at doing it ourselves. Let's see what we've got. My maths ain't brilliant, that's why I got this to do it. So That's moving that, but then that's glitching this end here. Right, so I've got to a point where I need the AI. I need the AI, and I haven't got the AI. And I'm not paying for AI, so I'm stuck. So I'll have to revert back to something else. Right, I'll have to do it myself, won't I suppose. So this bit's fine here. If I alter that up and down, it doesn't glitch this bit here. So I propose we use that code there, copy it to there. Right, let's find that code out. Right, so we've got path figure fill. What is that? Line segment. Hang on, I can't see nothing. Let's give this whole thing controller background so I can see what's going on. Background black. Just need to see what's going on. So we've got an ellipse. Okay, we've got another ellipse. Got control template. Oh, so we need to go. It's only the actual data for the data we want, the path data. So we've got a transparent section. Right, let's see if I can find the line. I'm not seeing it. Right, why isn't it highlighting? Can't see where it is. Is it because it's black? Right, might be because it's black. Can't win anymore. Right, so I don't know. Let's say a weird colour, purple. Right, might be able to see what's going on now. Yeah, some of these live streams, they don't work out well because they've got, yeah, there it is, problems. So I've got a path stroke there. I've got two different paths here. Path data, and we've got some path data. So the first path is okay. Now we haven't got a third path data. What we've got segment. Yeah, it's annoying. I you know, you could spend hours doing this. Right, we're gonna have to go back to bloody Gemini again. Gonna have to go back to Gemini. I can't spend hours working that out. My maths ain't just not that good. Right, let's get Gemini back on and plead with it. Let's find out what is going on with Gemini. Are you feeling well? We did some vibe coding. Earlier on this morning. Then after a while it all started going wrong. Just tell me if you're busy. I'm feeling great. I'm fully recharged. Being in and out, I don't get morning fatigue or caffeine crashes. the whiplash of vibe coding sessions going off the rails. It's all fun and games when the code is just flowing, but once one tiny thing breaks, keep piling new prompts on top of it. Yeah. So what I need is some attention. I don't know, what do I need? You're busy with everyone else in the world. Attention. I can't spell. Loud and clear. Frustrating. Definitely frustrating. Right. Okay, I'm not going to give it. I'm going to give it the section of code. The data, just the XAML data. The path data. So we've got this here, and then the next one. I'm just going to give it that. C#, Windows Presentation Foundation, Framework 4.8. Back into the zone. I see exactly what you're dealing with here. You have two XAML paths for what looks like a beautiful neon cyan dynamic wave or audio visualizer graphic. The first path is a semi-transparent gradient fill anchors to the bottom corners to close the shape, and the second path is the glowing. Right, is it? Looking close at this segment sequence, I spot a few structural quirks that are likely causing your rendering animation to go haywire. The redundant backtrack loop, the double take. Look at the specific chunk of line segments. Right now all your Y quants are flat at 51, so it renders at the straight horizontal line, but if you are planning to animate a notch or peak here, your path goes flat Bezier. I don't know, what is it? I think it's, don't know, cleaned up XAML. Right, so what I need is to separate the last path into two. So the Bezier segments, I don't know. So the DNR right segment, notch left tip notch point, end segment, leg segment is in its own path. I can't explain what I want from, it's difficult. Here's splitting the top stroke. So you've got two, right. Right, in segment, then we've got the DNR segment needs to work like the first segment the noise blanker. It's the trouble if you let the code take over and it does it all for you. You can't follow it to adjust it yourself after. Or it literally take weeks of work just to get it into that position in the first place. The main glow. Keep in mind your. Oh god, it's just not working today. It's not working. I only give it enough information. The main glowing top neon line, the standalone DNR path. Number 2, number 3. Right, okay. Let's put it in. Let's put it in the. Right, we're not going to put it in totally because we're going to just swap this last bit out for it. This will probably break it. Right, now it's not going to like something. I'll try building it, but code behind's going to be no good now. Maybe. Build failed. Segment point B does not exist. Right, okay. Code behind over that is now the very first segment of its own. Could you fix my code behind? See, looks like, right. Instead of treating the DNR section as a part of the old line, it now targets the new standalone. Here's how the target properties change. Right, so if I give it a copy, upload my code behind. Here is the code behind. Because we split into two its own paths, element no longer contains, and yeah. To fix this we need to update the top validation guard. Here is your updated file with all the broken references resolved. Oh, okay. Right, hopefully it's finished it all. We'll try it. We'll try anything. Try anything once. And twice and loads more times. Right, so it doesn't like something. Does not exist in the current context. Segment 3.B. 3.C, there's no 3.B. Fill right figure. Right, so it's got a few problems. A few red squiggles. Right, complete. Replace your existing path with this layout to resolve the errors. Okay. I'll do as you say. You are my master. Oh, it's done weird, something weird there now. That's what happened before. Right, succeeded this time. So let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got that section there. We've still got this section going on. We can lift that up and down. Oh, that's the wrong way around, but it's not making this glitch. So that is good, but it needs to be the same shape as that one, not the other way around. So that is okay. That's better than I got earlier from it. Yeah. So the only problem now, it's the curve is the wrong way. Yeah, so the curve's the wrong way. Okay. So that fixed a lot. Only problem now is the NR last section. The waveform curve is upside down. Coordinate inversion, that happens because the computer graphics is flipped very top. What? Go behind, you calculate the peak value, noise blank like this, subtracting from center Y, but the DNR set the curve is rendered upside down. Locate section 7 method and replace it with this. Right, I feel like we're getting somewhere. Section 7. Just got to get this bit, then we can put the shift and the contour in it once it's stable. Shouldn't. Oh God, what's he done now? That's doing the right thing, but it's lost. It's lost, that's okay. It's just the right hand side that's knackered. Yeah, the right hand end point. Almost. The very right hand side of the waveform is missing. There is a slight glow towards the bottom right hand side of the NR section. Almost there, one little digit, because we changed the thumb is instead stretching all the way to the right edge. The line is stopping dead at the thumb slider, that's already glowing. So down to the bottom corner without the line going there. To fix this, need the DNR set to behave exactly like the noise blanker section. The noise black uses 2 segments. Replace the 2 DNR paths in your XAML file with these updated versions. 2 DNR paths. I didn't know I had two DNR paths. Are you sure? For 2 and 4. Right. 2. 2 and 4. That's 4. That's 3. Okay, so there's 2. That's 1. Now 4. Right, now 4. 4. And then some code behind. Update the first top guard. First top guard. So where it starts going wrong. I'm not even going to line that up because we went wrong at this point. Then replace section 7 and 8 with this logic. Didn't we do that earlier? 7 and 8. There's 7 and 8. Right, save, build. Succeeded. Fair play. Now let's see what we've got. Are we close to this being a working system? That certainly looks like it. Oh, yes. There's no interaction. That's it. No interaction. Okay, so we're at a point. Just make sure everything's moving. These two have to move. Yeah, and this has to move, and this has to output. Let's have a listen. Just need to turn the width back again. So the width's back because at the minute I've hard coded it. When I alter this, it just turns the width down. Yeah, still maintain it. The noise reduction goes from 1 to 15, and I got it off, and the noise blank goes from 0 to 10. 0 being off. So yeah, so we're at a stage we can sort this out now. So what I need is this line here, this width, to be smaller. So when I raise this up, I want this notch to be a contour. Now I don't know whether notch and contour is the same thing. Right, anyway, we can save that. I'm just going to add this to GitHub. So working NB width notch and NR. Yeah. Okay, so now... Right, what I need to do now then is carry on the good work. How long are we going? 1 hour 40 just to get that fixed from earlier on today. So we've got that bit fixed. Now we need to tell it. We need to ask it a few questions. So that all works nice. Now, can you answer a question regarding notch and contour? That is awesome. So glad we got the DNR way behaving, looking right, unflipping, graphics good and is true right of passage in vibe code. I would love to answer your question about notch and contour filters. What are you wondering about them? For example, how they interact mathematically on a radio like FT-891, or how to visually represent the contour filter's unique peak dipping shape alongside the sharp drop of the notch. Is the notch and contour the same? I don't know. I've never had such a thing, really. I never used it. 2 years I've never used it on my radios. No, the notch and contour are not the same thing, though they are cousins in the radio filter world. On a rig like the Yaesu FT-891, they serve entirely different purposes based on what you are trying to eliminate versus what you are trying to understand. Here is how they break down conceptually and how they differ. The IF notch filter. Think of the notch filter as a scalpel. What it does, it creates an incredibly sharp, surgical and very deep null. A massive drop in signal at one exact frequency. Primary purpose to completely obliterate annoying continuous tones like heterodynes, carriers, people tuning up their equipment right next to your frequency, or steady whistle interference. Your UI waveform, the sharp triangular notch tip we coded into your layout, perfectly represents this. It carves a thin deep gouge right out of your bandpass to drop the offending tone to zero volume. The contour filter, the CNT. Think of the contour filter as a gentle tone equalizer, like a parametric equalizer for the radio spectrum. What it does, instead of cutting a signal down to zero, contour shapes a wider, shallower part of the bandpass. Primary purpose, it modifies the overall audio profile of an incoming voice to increase clarity or reduce ear fatigue. If an operator's voice sounds muddy or full of bass, you can apply a wide, shallow cut to the lower frequencies to thin it out. If an operator's voice is buried in the white noise, you can apply a gentle boost to the middle frequencies. I've just got to take a small break. I've noticed the time. I'll be back in a little tiny while. Rightio. We're back. Right, just waiting for a link to appear on my phone. Right, so if an operator's voice sounds muddy or full of bass, you can apply a wide shallow cut to the lower frequencies to thin it out. If an operator's voice is buried in the white noise, you can apply a gentle boost. Okay, your UI waveform, unlike the sharp notch, a contour waveform would look like a smooth, gentle dip, or a small rounded dome-like peak that affects a broader section of the band passband. In summary, use notch when there is a specific piercing interference tone destroying your audio and you want to erase it. Use contour when you can hear the person talking but their natural tone is hard to copy, or the background rumble is fatiguing your ears and you want to change the shape of their voice. Watch the video. Right, okay. So what I need to know then is where's the link? So what I need to know then is how best to represent the two, the notch and the contour, on the width trapezoid. I can't spell that. Right. Let me just send this link out. To represent both the notch and the contour on your bands, it helps to think of them as two different tools, modifying the same piece of clay. The notch is a sharp cut, while the contour is a smooth sweeping adjustment that can either dip down, attenuate, or bulge up again. Because they can both exist in the bandpass at the same time, and can even overlap, the cleanest approach is to calculate their effects sequentially in your code behind math before setting the final points. Here is a visual concept and mathematical strategy to implement this seamlessly into your existing waveform logic. The visual design strategy. Oh dear. Notch shape strategy. A V shape pointing straight down. Width impact very narrow, e.g. fixed 10 to 12 pixels wide. Interactive. Operates even if the notch. Where's the rest of the width? Where's that gone? Oh, that was good. Didn't need to authenticate anything there. Right, that's done. Get rid of that. So, I've lost a bit of text here. I don't know why. What's that all about? Oh, there it is. Overrides everything if the notch cuts through a contour peak. It carves a hole right out of it. Okay. A contour, a smooth wide bell curve, Gaussian or cosine shape pointing up or down. Quite wide, 40-60 pixels to simulate band shaping. Modifies the baseline height of the trapezoid before the notch is applied. Right. Mathematical approach, the pipeline. Right now your get band pass x y method calculates the standard flat top of the trapezoid. To add contour and notch together, you should transform that method into a multi-stage pipeline for any given x. Start with the default trapezoid base height at position x. Apply contour if contour is active. Calculate its bell curve offset at point x. Add, subtract it from the base height. Apply a notch If notch is active, calculate its sharp V, cut and position it. Subtract it from the current height. You can replace your bandpass Y method with this version that dynamically calculates both the shapes mathematically. This completely removes the need to manually sort lists of points for the XML path, because the math generates a smooth, perfect wave automatically. Here is how you can update the math pipeline. Get dynamic passband. Right. How to map this to your XAML path. Instead of using hard-coded line segment blocks for your notch tip, segment 3-point notch tip, you can change the middle of your trapezoid to use a series of small connected line segments or sample points across the bandpass. Alternatively, if you want to keep your current setup light on performance, you can use your layout exactly as it is now, but pass the contour value into the left shoulder and right shoulder, calculating so they seamlessly curve up and down depending on your contour setting. Would you like to explore generating the bandpass smoothly using animated vertex collection, or would you prefer just to add a technical visual contour curve? Your option 1, but need to maintain all the previous fixes. Also, I want to activate the notch and contour by dragging their symbol shapes from the base line stroke flat area down or up. Anything other than flat is switched on. So the notch would be the notch top would be on the trapezoid flat horizontal line when switched off. Then once dragged down, it switches on, stitches on, switches on, then dragging further down increases the value, dragging up, decreases the value, and if you drag back to baseline, it switches off. Same idea with the contour, except you can drag up as well to boost. Right, okay. To implement this, we will adopt the mathematical sampling pipeline, option 1. This is an absolute cleanest way to handle interaction, because instead of trying to animate dozens of individual XAML named segments with messy conditions, we let a loop automatically calculate the perfect curve. When the notch or contour are dragged to the baseline, the math naturally evaluates to 0, a completely flat line, which seamlessly handles your drag to baseline to switch off requirement. Here is how we integrate this into your existing code behind, while maintaining every single previous fix, including your independent DNR section. The XAML updates simplifying the passband. Since the math loop will now dynamic generate the top shape of the trapezoid, we can replace the middle of your stroke and the fill path with a single polyline segment. Replace your main fill and main top neon line with the C streamlined version. Right, so that's number 1. Right, let's go. Why is that suddenly moved over there again? Right, so number 1. Wait, there's number 1. I am not a number, I am a free man. Right. Number 3. Right, number 3. Okay, what's next? Code behind update. Add a backing property for the contour value at the top of your class. Now replace your waveform method with this implementation. It looks through the middle bandpass shape at 2 pixel steps, feeding each point through the math pipeline. Right, that's clever. I would never do that. Never have thought of that. But anyway, let's do it. See if it doesn't break it. Because what we can't do is have it break the code. Got to not break the code. So if it breaks the code, it's got a big problem. Right, update the waveform. It is the old waveform data, isn't it? Is that the right one? Yeah, update waveform. Right, okay. Let's see if we can build it. Major change here, so let's see if it builds successful now. Contour center does not exist. Let's try clean first. No. Contour center X does not exist. Contour value. Right, contour center X does not exist. Right, okay. Contour center X does not exist. That's a classic typo variable leak from the brainstorming phase. Let's fix that. Replace your pipeline step loop inside waveform with this. Pipeline step. Pipeline step. There it is. Pipeline step sample points. Pipeline set sample points. Oh, I don't know how far to go down. Stops just at the caret for the for loop. Curly break. Okay. Right, build. Alright, two things wrong. It's already defined. C thumb. So it's messed it up now. It's already defined in this scope. Thumb, teeth, C thumb. Where's C thumb then? Right, red squiggles under C thumb. Already defined. Only being defined higher up in the method. Just reuse that original variable directly. Locate the block inside method and clean it up until it looks like this. Oh my god. Okay, let's give it a try. Then what? Alternative, you clear thumb right at the top of your method. You can change that block to simple null check. Right. Let's see if it'll build this time. Yeah, build. Right, let's see what it's got to offer this time. This is a total rewrite, isn't it? Well, sort of. Right, so we've got noise blanker still doing noise blanker, DNR still doing DNR, width still doing width. Oh, that's a round bit there. Oh, God. Oh, it's detached it from there, look. Glitched a bit there, hasn't it? Yes, detached. Oh. What is it doing? Oh, it's drawing it all. It's updated this section. So we've got a variable there, we've got a variable there. So where's the contour? So how do I make a contour? What has this actually done? I don't think it's done anything, has it? Other than break it. Alright, so if I go full width, I can alter the notch. And that's it. And I can't do anything with it. So it's staying there to there. And I push that, it's detaching itself from, it's not following the thumb. Right. Okay. So I've got to tell it something now. What am I going to tell it? Okay, now the width notch thumb is becoming adrift from the I don't know line, and also no contour. Classic drift. Method sampling it was dynamic changing. La 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 la. Update the C logic. Locate the end of your waveform method right after the. Add this snapping logic to explicitly tether the thumbs to the right. Step pipeline all the way down to there. Sample pipeline all the way down to there. Right, undo. I wish it'd just give me the whole thing again. Right, step bandpass poly points. Update after the bandpass poly points. Add this snap. What? Locate the end of your waveform method right after the bandpass poly points. Sample points. Bandpass poly points. I just did that, didn't I? Okay, let's try again. Right, what else? Quick note, the drag event handlers for this tracking to work, make sure that inside drag delta event handlers for notch thumb and contour thumb, you only update their canvas select prop based on starting to hallucinate now, isn't it? Ah, doesn't like that no more. Ah, it's full of errors again. What's it done now? Does not exist in the current context. Oh dear. Contour center X. Contour center X does not exist in current context. After the thumbs check. To fix the fix, to fix the fix, the fix. Right, move the drag up to the top variable block. What are you talking about? Drag up to the top variable block. Add this here. Oh, you've messed it up, haven't you? You're gonna mess it up again. Right, so undo. And did we have to undo anything here? I don't know. It's starting to go nuts on me, so what did it do? Okay, so it didn't do anything to the XAML. See if we can get it back again. Right, so we're back here. What is it doing now? It's doing some weird stuff, isn't it? Notch. Oh, it's a drift, isn't it? Right. Okay. We'll go back a stage. I don't like that. So. Alright. Let's undo. And undo. Alright. This is where it all goes to shit. It's all gone to shit now, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh dear. Right, so put it all back. I don't know how far to undo it. Bloody hell, I've saved it. Well, I've saved it, uploaded it. Right, so I've gotta go back now and undo this. So I've got to undo that. No, I didn't apply that one, did I? I applied this one. So undo that one. Right, so undo. Build succeeded. Right, if it succeeded, so what we changed? I'm not liking that much. It's trying to do too much in it. So I've got the V, but how do I get the... It's just doing some weird stuff. Oh, it's staying attached though now, isn't it? No, it's come... Well, it is, but it's the waveform's moving out of range. Yeah, that's no good. Right, so what else? So I've done, put that back where it was. And I need to do, put that back where it was. So I need to carry on undoing. Has it done that? Okay. Okay, that's there. Will that build? No. Contour X does not exist. And I've got to go. Undo that one. Undo that one. That's selected it. Oh, the whole thing. Build fail. Right, so go back up there. And I've got to undo it again. Right, update the whole waveform. And this is trouble with this, you get it's gone to shit now, hasn't it? It's gone to shit. Right, so I'm gonna have to pull it from the cloud. No changes to pull. Right. Why isn't it working then? The hell? Oh my god, I just pulled it, didn't I? Synchronize it. This is where it all goes tits up. Successfully synchronized. So why have I got problems still then? See, it's all gone to shit now. All gone to crap. I don't know how far back it goes. Build succeeded. Right, what have we got then? What's the problem? Problem, we take the risk. Right, so that's the wrong way around, so we've undone our fix for that. So we've now reverted back So we've got to apply our fix to that now. Again. Right. So I've got to backtrack up here. Need to know best. Is the notch and contour the same? Not all works nice. Can you answer a question? Right, so almost there. Very right side is missing. There is a slight glow to right. Update 2 and 4. Right, 2 and 4. That's 1. There's 2. Now 4. All this work is for really nothing. Loads of hours for nothing. Right, update the code behind. So update the safe bit. Okay. Then replace 7 and 8 with this logic. Seven and 8. 6. 7 and 8 with this logic. Right, build. Right, let's see if we're fixed back to square one. Not well, back to a working thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that idea of it's to replace all that was a bit ambitious. Yeah, okay. Right, so that all went wrong. I think we will have to do it with, I'll have to go all the way up the screen now and find out. It gave me 2 options. Riding hell, fire and brimstone. Alright, so I got that done. Oh mate, you can answer a few. Right. So notch contour, right, so that's that bit. Represent both the notch and visual design strategy, mathematical approach to the pipeline. You can replace your method of version. Your option 1 but need to maintain. Implement the briefly adopt the mathematical sample. Option 1. Where's option 1? How to map this sample? Oh god, where's it going? Your option 1 but need to maintain all previous fixes. mathematical sampling pipeline. Need to do it with non-mathematical pipeline. I will upload the current file versions that I backtracked to. Yeah, a lot of hours wasted. Going back to the explicit statement model is a great choice. It keeps performance lightweight and avoids rewriting the entire geometry pipeline. To introduce contour native alongside your notch without using mathematical, we will explicitly add a wide, smooth, bezier segment right inside your bandpass segment collection. This gives you exact predictable visual nodes that look sharp and match your toggle on-off requirements. Right, do we dare do it? Carry on. Alright, so number 1, change number 1. Change number 1. Hang on, before I do all that, I'm going to commit working version. Just make sure this still works. Make sure it hasn't pulled any rubbish or pushed any rubbish. You can never trust anything. Yeah, it looks right. Okay. So it wants me to change gradient 1. Path 1. So gem path 1, and it wants me to do the standalone fill exactly as it is, and 3, and it wants some more here. Oh, what's it say? Add the contour inside your canvas container, put them near the notch badge. Bloody hellfire, it's annoying when it doesn't give you the... It's got the file, why doesn't it do it for you? It should just do it for you. You can ask it to do it for you, and it gets fed up with doing it now. Right, what's this one? Number 3. Right, number 3. Right, and now it wants to put something else. Add the contour badge and thumbnail inside your control canvas container. Put them near the notch badge, notch thumb lines. Notch badge, notch thumb lines. The bloody, it's like a quiz, isn't it? Control cam, notch badge, notch thumb. Text block contour badge. Put them near notch badge, notch thumbs lines. contour thumb. Notch, badge, notch. I'm dyslexic. I can't look backward and forward. Notch, badge, and notch thumb lines. Where are they? Notch, badge, notch thumb. It could be anywhere. Notch, badge, notch thumb. Somewhere there. Right, I'll put them in the middle then. Okay, so let's put something there. Another handle. Right, and it wants to do something with the code behind. Update. Add these new global properties to your field class fields. Update the guard clause. It's like playing a game, isn't it? See if you can keep up with the AI. Update the guard field. Right. Add the contour thumb drag delta handler. Put that there. Drag delta handler. Modify wave. What? It's nearly update the whole file anyway. Could have just give it me. Update the waveform processing section now. Replace section 5. Back pass and section 8 with fill. Right. So section 5. Oh, it's done section 8 separate, that's it. So just go copy, change section 5. Right, section 5. Okay, now section 5, section 8, the last section, section 8. Okay. Keep the remaining DNR sync assignment untouched here. What? What's it done? Point 3. Point 3. So I see. Wants me to go down to point 3. Paste. Build. Let's see what happens. Build succeeded. Let's see if we've got. This is just the contour. We need a shift yet. Oh my god, what's it done now? Oh dear me. So that works. That works. The width has gone to shit. We've got a V, and then we've got another handle here. Oh my god. Alright. How am I going to describe what's going on here? Oh, what's it done there? Let's put the both labels on top of each other. I can sort that out. It's sort of doing it to this side instead of the top. Right, the thumb needs to be a different thumb. Right, okay. Could probably live, I can explain that to it. All done, but now the new thumb is dragging around the left hand side of the trapezoid side instead of the top, causing weird loop graphics. Weird loop effects happening because the contour thumb travel isn't bounded yet. It's wandering off the top flat plateau. Update the drag handler. Update the thumb. Right. Update the drag handler. Alright, there's your drag handler. Update the drag handler, update thumb width thumb adjustments. Add this right next to the existing notch edge push logic inside width thumb. Add this right next to existing notch edge push logic. Give me a second. Right, okay. Right, so it's punishing me today. It's making me do all my own work, copying and pasting. It's not doing me the old file. To prevent this from leaving the thumb stranded down a slope, I'm getting nauseated now. It's not getting enjoyable. It's going the opposite way. Right. Look. It's like it gone cryptic on me. Look for where it handles pushing the notch thumb. Right under that, add a matching check to push the contour thumb as well. Under the notch thumb, where it handles pushing the notch thumb. Bloody hell. Where? I don't get it. Oh, width thumb delta method, drag delta. Bloody hellfire, it's horrible. I hate it. Why does that come up with an error? already contains a definition. Oh, what have I just undone then? What have I just wiped over? Oh, the wrong one. That's why. Just done the wrong one. Now I've got the wrong code. Right, sorry. That's the trouble, if it doesn't give you it all at once, it'll make mistakes. Okay. Now it wants this bit in the thumb, width thumbs delta under the notch thumb. Handles pushing the notch thumb. Alright, bloody hell, I hate this program now. Width thumb, is that it? Lost track again. Yeah, width thumb delta, pushing the notch thumb right under that. Where it handles pushing the notch thumb. Alright, how do I know where it's pushing the notch thumb? It's talking stupid now, isn't it? Pushing the notch thumb. What's it talking about? It's using jargon now. I don't see anything about pushing a notch thumb. He's trying to punish me, isn't it? Are you trying to punish me with jargon? Pushing the notch thumb. Ah, not at all, my bad. That definitely sounded like some absolute sci-fi nonsense. Edge push logic. Sounds like something out of space. Pushing the thumb is just bumping the slider. What the hell are you talking about, man? Think of it like, just give me the updated width thumb delta function. Crazy fucking nuts, excuse my language. I never swear and all that to drive you anyone to swear. Here is the updated method, includes the logic to keep both the notch. Right, just do that in the first place, you horrible, horrible, nasty thing. Shit. Shit the bed. Right, is there anything else you want me convoluted to do? Is there anything left up here? Yeah. Smooth out the curve calculation inside the waveform update. Let's make the Bezier control points. Generate the wide bell curve. Draws a clean dome or dip without loop. Update the contour contour section. I don't know where the contour section is. I'm gonna get off this blooming thing in a minute. It's driving me at the wall. Contour section. That's the contour section, isn't it? Alright, point 1. Yeah, this bit. Alright, let's see what happens now. Bill succeeded, so there's no more. Bloody AI, man. AI. Just wants you to sign up to a monthly subscription, that's what it is. Right, so we've got that working, This one's gone to shit again. Still doing the same shit. Exactly the same, innit? It's exactly the same. After all that, the drag issue, segment order, sequencing plateau path, re-examining XAML structure, implement segment addition, refining plateau segments. It's trying to drive me insane now. Confirming left to right, segment ordering, simplifying segment logic, clarifying edge escape, driving the user insane, forcing clamping update, verified point order. I know exactly why it's doing that, and it's completely my fault for trying to use a DJ segment. Here is what's happening, blah 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 blah. Since you want to stick to the backtrack, highly. Alright, XAML, here is the ultimate loop proof fix. Delete the Bezier. Right. Shit, man. I'm not going through all that again. Can you give the full files as you are actually driving me crazy. Crazy now. Incredibly frustrating. Tell me about it, especially when dealing with XAML. Here's a complete ready to paste files. Yeah. Jesus Christ, I'll sit there for another hour pasting little bits all over the place. Alright, so code behind. Oh, it's done it again, hasn't it? Right, select all. Paste. Ah, now it's coming up with a load of errors. What's it done now? Does not exist, so it's messed up. Okay. Your XAML. It's messed up. Totally right. What is going on with this AI, man? In trying to clean up the accidentally chopped off the whole left and right hardware decoration canvas sections. Complete. Where is it then? Well, I think I need to go and make some tea in a bit. Not yet though, let's get this blooming working or something. Undo, and paste. Then right, where's the code behind? Bloody hell, that's a lot there. complete code behind. Shit, it's grown a bit, isn't it? Just to have a few drags and stuff. The scroll wheel's worn out. Jesus Christ. No wonder it didn't want to give me the old bit. Right, is there anything left? What's that the lot? Taking far too long. It's far too long. Right, saying the user control is a problem now. DNR value does not exist in the current context. DNR value does not exist in the current text. Good catch. You're full of errors today, aren't you, mate? Tell me now. Accidentally wrote with a lowercase d. Here's exactly how that specific should look. Why does it do simple mistakes like that? Oh, it did one thing wrong. Why would you do that? How can a computer make a mistake? You can't make mistakes. Computers don't make mistakes. Right, so we've still got that, okay. That. And we've got that and that. We've also got that. Oh, that goes up and down. Right, so we've got something. Right, so but it's not a rounded shape, and that's overlapping the other control. We'll sort that out now. So we've got the two values. We've got the. That doesn't need to be an handle like that. Although I suppose it could be an handle. That's the V. Yeah, so it's doing exactly what I asked to do. These are working. So, and it pushes them two together, that's good. And you can separate them, so you can have the notch there and the contour. How do you get the contour over top of it though? Oh, you just put it like that. But you can't tell. You can't tell if it's amplifying it, because it can't draw the line. But yeah, anyway, to start. Right, okay. Right. So how do you put it back? How you put it back there. Just left it high and dry until you do this. Yeah, it's just not a U shape. Right, you probably have trouble doing a U shape because it's doing lines. So we've got it back to a working state. All working now, but the contour is a V and not whatever shape it should be. Not a contour shape, if you know what I mean. That's because it's spiral. Also glad the area is cleared up, mechanics are solid. Looks like a harsh V shape because we are drawing straight lines directly to the peak point to make it look like a smooth rounded contour dome or bell curve dip. We need to swap those straight line segments out for a smooth Bezier curve. But it's each one is counteracting the other, so I need to draw it in a different colour. So we are using that loop-proof sorting pipe that can achieve this smoothly by calculating 2 control points flanking the centre thumb. Exactly how to update to smooth out the curve. Right. Right, okay, so in your waveform update the midpoints section 5. Section 5. Oh, it's no longer using that then. Why is it no longer using that? It's funny, I don't remember it telling it not to use that. Oh well. Section 5. Oh, there is no section 5 anymore. It's took all the section numbers out. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, AI. Now I can't find anything. Right. Add the 3 counterpoints inside section 5. There is no section 5 anymore. Add the 3 contour points. A smooth Bezier math. How am I going to find that now? There is no section 5. To add section 8. That's section 7. Section 6. There's a section... there is no section 5 anymore. You removed all the section info. My bad. Stripped out those we cleaned up the code, didn't I think. Thanks for keeping me honest. Let's find the exact spot, look inside the method for the block of code that handles it. Contour enabled. Replace the if-else block. Contour enabled, right. If not contour enabled. Contour enabled, where are you? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Right, if we get to a point where this is working or incorporated, I'll just want to change the, so that's okay, and make sure it hasn't broke anything. So you got your width. Oh my god, what's it done now? Oh, it's okay there, but it's just not having it. I think we need to keep these two separate. It needs to have a separate line here between the width, so it can go plus and minus, and then it can go up and down and across, but they don't overlap well. And that's detached itself. The width detached itself from it's totally detached itself, so that's not good. Right, so I need to undo that now somehow. Undo that. Right, let's find out what to undo. There's that bit. Right, and we did set DNR. Set DNR. Where are you? Don't know what's going on now. This is the problem again. So it's changed all that. So undo that change there. Oh, it's giving me the whole lot again, isn't it? I need to undo the whole lot. Yeah, so starting to use that again, that's right. Then I need to undo all of that. Undo all of that. Is that undone? No. Undo. Oh. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Let's try it. Alright, it's running it. So it should be back to this again. No, I've done something there. I thought we fixed this one. God. We fixed it all, didn't we? It was just... I'm sure we fixed all that, and it was just the problem with the... It detached it all, didn't it? Right. Okay, so... Build failed. What's the matter with it now? Does not exist in the current context. Right. Oh God, it's annoying. I don't know. It's a problem. Have I lost it again? No, I think this was it, wasn't it? Ah, that's staying where it is. Yeah, this is it. This is a bit. So I just need to. That's it. We're back to there again. Yeah, that's a working bit. It will actually give us the values, but it needs to mask it over top with a different line. So we probably need, I don't know. Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that out. Save this session. It's working, but needs work. Well, I've got to go and make some tea now. Anyway, let's close that down. Let's close that down. Let's just go through it. Let's just see if we can scan for. Let's see if there's anyone around. Got so much to do on this. Haven't even touched on the Morse code decoder stuff yet and encoder. Ain't gonna get there for a while. We've got lots to do.
Mexico 7, India Hotel Kilo. Hello. My logbook doesn't work right now, so just a second. Yes, now I got it. Martin, hello my friend. How are you? Another time here on the bend, also 40 meter, now on 20, new bend as well, so thank you for your call, 5 by 9.
That's hard-coded the width notch into it. So, I'll turn that off for now. I haven't put the values in yet.
Wonderful, always a pleasure, Martin. When someone knows the voice and say a short hello, it's always a pleasure, my friend. Best 73, Martin. Have a nice weekend and see you soon, maybe on another band, right?
Let's do some time slicing with the scope.
Negative. Only, gentlemen, listen please. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm calling the Delta Mike station, DM station, the German station.
So
Delta Mike.
it's building up the waterfall while listening with the time slice.
Delta Mike, Sierra Bravo.
Time slice off. It scans and it leaves the frequency.
Sierra Bravo. Ja, Roger, DM8SB. Ja, schöne Grüße
Like that. If you want to stay with it,
schwierig gerade mit dem
turn this time slicing
aber ich
on.
hab dich hier rausgehört. 5-7, Roger. Danke für 5-7. Du bist hier 5-8 in der 7 aufgeparkt. Delta Echo 0170. Delta Echo 0170. Dankeschön. Notiert. Danke dir recht herzlich, Sebastian. Grüße nach Berlin. Alles klar, viel Spaß auf 72, danke. QFS DK7DX. Delta Kilo 7, Delta X-Ray calling. Wow. Zulu or Sierra? Zulu, now I got it. Hello, Big G. Hello, Garrett. Good evening. 5 by 9 plus
Turn the scope
20
off.
over. Very clear, loud audio. Roger, works very, very good, my friend. In the log for the first time, my friend. Greetings to Wales. Roger, thank you very much. And best 73, friend. Greetings to Wales. See you soon, Garrett. You are fed.
Go on. stations go. Oh, not in the right mode.
Delta 7 Sierra Uniform November. Calling CQ and standing by.
Papa Echo 1, India. Sierra Papa, calling signal for products on the air. Yeah, Papa Echo 1.
So altitude Foxtrot Uniform Speed. This is Echo Delta 7 Sierra Uniform November. Thank you for the call. 0549 has been copied. Over. Also altitude Foxtrot Uniform Speed. Thank you for the contact. 2RD.
Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for today. Probably do a little bit more on it later. It's still early, but yeah. Anyway, let's just shut that down and bring back the thumbnail. You get a chance to listen to the new outro, which is the same as the intro. And we'll see you again. So experimental works, drag, width, notch, contour and shift. Well, we got the contour in there, we didn't do the shift yet. Contour's got to have some more work done to it. But we managed to sort out the problem we had earlier with the noise reduction, DNR. So I've also got two of these on top of each other, which I've got to split up for the contour and the width fields. There's the notch. So we need to sort that out, and loads of other stuff. Huge thing. Anyway, that'll do for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.